What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about what is best for your family if you want to get them out on the water in a non-motorized vehicle. We're going to go over a little bit of kayak versus canoe, the pros and cons, what I like, and what you should consider before buying some watercrafts for your family. So let's break it down. 4 reasons that you should consider a 17 to 18 foot canoe over having multiple kayaks for your family. Now, if you're gonna get your family into some watercraft, non-motorized vessels, those are really only 2 options. If you're interested in really high-tech fishing kayaks or like seagoing kayaks or whitewater kayaks, this doesn't apply whatsoever. So we're just going to talk about leisure crafts, really, small kayaks, average sized canoes, and here are the 4 reasons why I think the canoe wins out. First reason is that you need one vessel for multiple people. Family of 2, 3, 4, up to family of 5, like myself. We all fit in one canoe. Now my kids are little. I've got a 2, 4, and a 7-year-old, and we all are in the canoe. We are right now vacationing in Florida. We're on the St. John River, and we have had a couple pretty fun adventures with one vessel for 5 people. Take a look at some of this footage. Now, the second reason why I think a canoe wins out over having multiple kayaks, and this gets more important or maybe less important as your kids get older, but right now all my kids are really small and they're not big enough to man kayaks by themselves. But younger or older, the second reason I think having one vessel or having a canoe with everybody in it is more beneficial than multiple kayaks is your whole family is together. That's the second reason. Your whole family is together in it, and you're learning how to move, how to enter and exit the boat together, and as a parent you're there to coach them along the whole way. So you know, nobody's floating way off and figuring things out on their own when they're little, but you can coach it and move your whole family together, and I think that's a really important piece. Additionally, your kids can watch you and learn boatmanship with you. I mean, really with you. Every stroke of the paddle, every time we're leaning a little bit to the right, or every time we're leaning a little bit to the left, they're going to feel all that, and you're going to be there to coach in the same boat the entire time. So I think it's very important, or very valuable, I should say, to have everybody together and learning how to be together and operate a small watercraft. The third reason why I think a canoe wins out over having multiple kayaks is that your capacity is greater. That's number 3. Huge capacity in a canoe. Now, kayaks and canoes both have really impressive capacities for their sizes, but a canoe wins out. Typically, a 17 or 18 foot canoe will have over a 1,000 pound capacity. That's a ton. So take a 200 pound adult and maybe another 200 pound adult, or maybe 120 pound adult, and 3 kids. Do the math there. I don't know how much my kids weigh, but it's probably another 150 pounds altogether, maybe not even. And then you've got tons of room left for gear. Now check this out. This is a full-size Coleman cooler that fits across. And all of your food, beverages, lots of ice, because I mean your kids are in and out of the cooler the whole time. It's nice to have a little bit bigger one than just a small deal. And you can take this and put it on the sand, you can sit on it. Anyway, the capacity of a canoe is pretty impressive. Now, as you maybe can see in this video that I'll show you in just a second, we had 3 kids across the front in the kayak, and they did just fine with an adult up there. And we still had room for, I think I had 4 or 6 fish poles, rod holders, bucket with cast nets, umbrella, tons of stuff in it. So the capacity is really impressive with canoes, and it's great to have everything open. The kayak or the canoe layout is super open. Throw things in, take things out. You don't have to open compartments or shove things just so. You can kind of throw it in and take it all out. Super easy to do. All right, let's move on to number 4. The 4th reason why I think a canoe wins out over having multiple kayaks is that it's so easy to transport. That's number 4. Ease and cost of transportation. So if you have one kayak, you can sometimes fit it on the top of a car, but typically you're going to need a rack of some sort, and those are kind of spendy. And then you have 2 kayaks, and you need 2 racks. Or if you're a family of 3, 4, 5, and you want separate vessels for everybody, or maybe a tandem thrown in there, you're still going to have 2, 3, or 4 vessels. That's a trailer. And kayak trailers are great. Nothing against that if that's the route you want to go. But we came from Minnesota to Florida and had 2 ratchet straps and 2 pieces of pool noodles. I don't even think that cost me $20. And honestly, you can, and I have a Suburban, but you don't even need a Suburban sized vehicle. My wife used to have a Isuzu Amigo. You know what a Isuzu Amigo is? They're tiny. And we put this exact canoe on the Isuzu Amigo. 4-door sedans, 2-door coupes, whatever. You can typically fit a canoe on top of any of those with a couple ratchet straps and some foam. So really under $50, you can put a canoe on any vehicle you want. All right, that was number 4. Okay, to recap why I think a canoe is better than having multiple kayaks for a family with small children. One is that you need one vessel for up to a family of 5, like myself. We had 3 little kids and a second adult in the canoe, no problem. Second reason is that everybody is working together in the same vessel. Now, that might seem trivial. It's not trivial. When you all learn to work together as one unit and you can be there as a parent to coach along the entire time, it's very valuable. Number 3, the storage capacity of a canoe is so impressive. Typically, 17-foot canoe and up is over 1,000 pound capacity, and you can fit stuff like a big old Coleman cooler, 3 kids across the front. The capacity is really great. Number 4, and the last one, is the cost and ease of transportation. One 17-foot canoe made it all the way from Minnesota to Florida with $20 worth of ratchet straps and foam. And if we were to have brought kayaks for everybody, let's say they're getting older, and they wanted a kayak, there would be a trailer or who knows what involved in trying to get all of your boats to the water. So I hope that this video has been helpful for you, and that as you consider buying a watercraft or a few for your family, that there's something in here that helps you make the best decision for your family. So until next time.